My name is Brandon and welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see in here, you're more than welcome to hit the subscribe button so you stay notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, let's get straight on with today's video. Hey everyone and welcome back to Is That More Brandon. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a review for the 42nd episode of Love Island. So this came out on Sunday the 26th and without further ado, here is my review. At the beginning of the episode, Shaq said to Tanya that love conquers all, with Claudia crying, saying that she was actually going to be doing a speech for her and Casey. Lana said to her that it doesn't mean it's the end and it doesn't mean that it's over, with Claudia saying that she would have rather this happened in Casa and more, adding that she was going to be chatting to Rosie tomorrow. Rosie actually did a cheers to new chapters and Claudia basically said that that wasn't the way to do it, and Casey said to Will that obviously him and Claudia were both at different stages, adding that she's very closed off, and Will said that obviously makes it quite difficult for him in terms of what he's going to do. Casey said that he's not closing things off with Claudia and he doesn't know how he's going to make her feel better, with Will basically saying, I've got you, bro. And Casey basically said that he felt like he was attracted to Rosie and he just wants to see if it goes anywhere. Rosie said to both Sanam and Tanya that she felt a little bit guilty, but she does need to go for who she wants to go for, adding that she is a girl's girl, but she obviously wants to give Claudia a little bit of space before obviously going to talk to her. Keenan said to Jessie and Claudia for Jessie not to worry and that he couldn't break her and Will up, and that obviously he said he was going to be worried about Claudia and that Claudia didn't need to worry about him. Casey said to Rosie that Claudia is closed off and fully interested in him, but he still wants to get to know Rosie a little bit more, and Rosie basically said that she can tell straight away if she's going to get on with someone or not. Ron said to Lana at least him and her are both in the same couple, and he also said that he liked her speech. And Claudia said to Casey that obviously the whole conversation is not good, with Casey saying that she seems to be jumping to conclusions. Claudia said that they were in a good place, and Casey said that I do care for you and I do like you, with Claudia saying that that's not enough. So I think at this point she was kind of a bit unsure where Casey's head was standing, because he was getting to know this Rosie girl, but obviously he hadn't really spoken to her much or kind of told her what he was doing, so it was a little bit of an awkward situation there for her. Jessie said, that's what I want, I just love him, and obviously she wanted to continue getting to know Will. And Claudia said that she was going to chat to Rosie tomorrow because obviously her emotions are a little bit high right now. Rosie told Casey that she sleeps with 2 pillows and he said he only sleeps with 1. We saw Claudia crying and then she went actually out to sleep outside on the day bed. In the morning, Will asked where Claudia was, with Sammy saying that she was obviously sleeping outside. And then she actually had a group cuddle with both Shaq and Tanya, with Shaq saying that you know we've got you. Sanam said obviously Tom gets all the girls in the morning, and we saw Tom hugging both Sammy and Claudia, and Kai said that he hasn't heard that in a while. Keenan said that he's only had a few conversations with the girls, and there's no connection yet, but obviously Claudia has the most about her. Tom said he's happy to be inside, and Lana said it's the first time that she seems to be falling for Ron, with Ron also saying that he's falling for her, and Shaq saying to Ron that everyone seems to be seeing it. Will said that he thought Keenan was going to choose Jessie, and Casey said that obviously when Claudia went outside, it obviously made him feel really, really bad. And Claudia said that she needs to voice how she's feeling. Rosie said that she's obviously going to have to do it to one of the girls by obviously taking their guy. And she said that obviously the girls were the most locked in. And she thought that the least compatible were Casey and Claudia, with Sammy asking why she thought that. And Rosie said that she thought he needed someone to bring his personality out a little bit more. So I think Sammy has a little bit of inside gossip here, with Rosie kind of telling her that Casey and Claudia weren't right for each other. Ron and Casey had a quick chat and he basically said to Casey, get to know Rosie quickly and let her know as quickly as you can, because you don't want to kind of lead both of the girls on, you kind of just want to end it with one and work it out with the other one. And Sammy said to Claudia that she's a strong girl, with Claudia saying that she's gone from really, really close to being really, really distant to Casey. And Sammy said that Rosie had said that there was no sexual chemistry between Casey and Claudia. Ron said to Casey that he can't feel guilty and he should feel where the situation is going to go, and he said you can't hold back on something and obviously settle. Claudia had a quick chat with Rosie, asking her what she had said in the morning, with obviously questioning how she thought there was no chemistry between Claudia and Casey. And Rosie said it's just been off what she's seen, with Claudia saying that she obviously feels like she likes him a lot more than he likes her. Rosie said that she wanted to speak to Claudia last night, and it's obviously very early on, with Keenan and Kai having a quick chat, saying that he should be able to just sort his own feelings out, and Kai said that Claudia just needed clarity on the whole situation. Casey said to both Shaq and Lana that obviously if he was to make a decision, it could potentially be the wrong decision, so he doesn't just want to rush into making a decision. And then away from the drama, the next game was called Good versus Evil Challenge. So round 1 was a kissing wheel, and all of the islanders had to basically throw kind of some dart thing, and whoever it landed on, that's who they had to kiss. So Claudia said that Casey better be wearing devil horns, because obviously he's a bit of a devil right now, and we saw the girls wearing halos and the boys wearing devil horns and wings. Will kissed Jessie, Olivia missed the board, Kai missed the board, Rosie aimed for Casey and ended up going for Kai, with Sanam saying that she didn't really want to see that. Claudia said she was going for Casey, hopefully adding that it was Jessie. Sanam went for Kai, Lana missed, Casey went for Tanya, Keenan went for Rosie, saying that she looked like she needed a kiss, with Rosie saying that obviously he was playing it safe, and then obviously Tanya and Shaq got each other as well. In round 2, one of the girls was defending the rest of the girls, and obviously one of the boys was defending the other boys, so it was kind of Jessie who was have her wings to kind of protect the rest of the girls from being soaked, and she said that obviously it was quite exhausting. And Tom was obviously defending the Devils from having paint, with Claudia saying it felt like it was saints versus sinners, and that's especially the challenge that they needed to do. Keenan said to Claudia that she owned the game, with Claudia saying that she would have chosen him, but she obviously wanted to mention the comment about Jessie, and she said that obviously she feels like she should build friendships first, and then you never know what's going to happen, with him saying that he's happy that the two of them will sleep separate, especially when her head is elsewhere. Casey said to Rosie that he picked Tanya because obviously it meant less drama, with Rosie saying that she wasn't impressed, everyone's mood needs to be a little bit lighter, with Casey saying that she definitely came in at the right time to make an impact, and it's given him a lot to think about. He said it's not just the initial attraction, adding that he seemed to think that they were really similar, and Tom said to Sammy that Rosie had definitely had an effect on Casey, with Casey saying that he obviously can't take too long to make a decision because he doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, with Rosie just telling him to just be honest with her. Casey and Will did a quick game of rock, paper, scissors. Olivia asked about what their girls thought about the cop-out kiss, and Keenan said to some of the islanders, as long as you're respectful, you can't obviously fault people, with Maxwell saying that friends, feelings and amazing memories together are the 3 things that they should focus on. Casey said to Rosie that he's had a few hard conversations to have yesterday. He's not really ready to have conversations with Claudia because he's sure that she's going to ask where his head is or whether he's putting 100% into Rosie or not. And Jessie said to Claudia that she's a boss bitch. Claudia said that she doesn't understand how she feels, with Rosie saying it is what it is in here. Casey said that he doesn't really fall easily for people, and he's not been all on Claudia, with Rosie saying that obviously she ticks a lot of boxes on what she sees in somebody. Casey said that he wanted to have a quick check-in with Claudia because he hasn't really spoken to her today, and Claudia said that she needs to see him do whatever he needs to do, but she is tempted to walk away because obviously she knows his worth, and she said it is difficult to see him around Rosie, with Casey saying he just needs a bit of time. He said that he needs to put his feelings first, and Claudia basically said to him she wasn't going to wait around much longer. So I think the next part of drama from the particular episode is the whole Casey and Claudia situation, so it'll be quite interesting to see what actually happens between the two of them next, or whether they actually do end up sticking together or splitting and going elsewhere. They are already in separate couples, it's just they might reconvene back together. Ron said to Lana that he obviously can't stop thinking about yesterday's recoupling, and Lana basically said that she wanted to prove to him that obviously she can say it by kind of being more emotional and kind of more emotive, and he basically said obviously being exclusive with her wasn't enough, and he obviously wanted to have the title, saying that he obviously couldn't wait any longer. And then Ron said, I've got a girlfriend, with Tanya shouting out, someone's got a girlfriend. Ron, they said, had gone from being a boy to a man, with Lana saying that she knew this was going to happen from day one. And Claudia said that she couldn't settle, and she thinks that Rosie has turned Casey's head. And Ron said that he was glad that all of them have been part of his journey, with Casey saying he wanted to give Rosie a cuddle, but he would feel bad for Claudia. So that's where Sunday's episode ended. If you did enjoy my review, don't forget to like, comment and share and subscribe. And until my next video, thank you for watching and goodbye.